Hi, it's Becky, and I'm an independent Scentsy consultant, and today I wanted to share with you this year's July Bring Back My Bar. I love Bring Back My Bar. I love voting for it. I love bringing back some old scents that I haven't seen in a very long time, and Scentsy changed the rules a couple times ago, and they are trying to get some older scents back because I think people typically tend to vote the same ones back after, every other time. And so I think it's the rule is something like if it hasn't been available for the last 5 years, it's eligible to vote for. Usually the list we get is about 200 scents to pick from, and we have about a 3 or 4 day window where you can vote. And then there's also a rule, like if it's been in the catalog within the last 2 or 3 years, I don't think it's eligible to vote. So that rule, and then if it's already been back in a Bring Back My Bar within the last 5 years, I think that's what I meant to say earlier. I don't know if that made it sounded right or sounded confusing. But some of these scents I'm very familiar with. Some of them I haven't seen in a long time. I also a few of these I actually have very old bars for, so I'll share those with you as we go through them. I'm just going to start out and go alphabetical order. I'm going to read you the scent notes. I'll try not to ramble. I got these in on, I believe it was Wednesday, late afternoon, and I've been refraining to not even open them and smell them. So this is my first cold sniffs on this batch. So let's jump right on in. Okay, first up, Apple Crush, a 1-2 punch of green apple and sweet apple blossom. Oh, that is nice. I grew to like apple scents sometime last year, and oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That is very tarty. I do like that, so I'm very anxious to warm that one. And that is Apple Crush. I've never warmed that before. I've heard of it, but I've never had it. Next one up, Berries Jubilee. Juicy ripe summer berries in a billow cloud of whipped cream laced with vanilla. I know that Lacey Rowberry loved this one, and I think that's why we got this back, is because a lot of her followers helped her vote this back. So right now I get a real plasticky smell on this one, so I'm hoping that when I warm it, I'll get something new with that. It could be close to the scent of the month that we have right now called Jammin' Jubilee, I think, or something like that. I can't remember now. I just did a video on it, but all the names start running together. But anyway, Berries Jubilee. All right, next one up, Berry Bubble Blue. A delicious blast of blue, raspberry, tart green, apple, and spun sugar will brighten up bath time, bedtime, anytime. I wonder if that was part of a kid's collection. I do remember seeing it. I've been doing some catalog research for over the last 10 years or so. I remember seeing it on my list, but I've never smelled this one. Oh yeah, it's a really, this reminds me of, this sugary smell reminds me of cotton candy cookie. There's a little bit of a similarity to me. You know, that sugary, yeah, very candy-ish for sure. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'll be anxious to try that one. All right, next up is Blackberry Meringue. Blackberry, sugar, fig, black plum, and a pinch of ground spice. Mingle deliciously in this to die for sensory dessert. Now, I have an older bar. I'm going to show you here in a minute, Blackberry Meringue. And I did a bar swap. There was a Scentsy event, world tour that I went to, not this year, but the one in 2022. I put out a post that I was looking to trade and swap with someone. And I did get some older bars. And so I think it was March, I believe it's March of 2021, since he changed the back of the clam. So you can see this is a flat back right now. Okay, so this is the bar that I got on the trade. I didn't realize when I was trading with the rep that they were older bars. So I don't know how old this is without peeling back the label. There's a way to check the date on that after that, but I figured I always do that after I get through a bar. I warmed it. I didn't really like it. I was curious, though, if this is one that just doesn't hold up with age. I can see that the color got a little weird, and it's kind of like a yellowish in the clam. I'm not sure if you can see that. But I was interested in that one. That's why I wanted to swap with her. But then I saw that the flat back like that was a older. This is the new packaging where it has like the different scent categories in there. So anyway, I just wanted to show my older bars that I had as I come across those. Blackberry Meringue. Oh, it does. Yeah, it smells a lot different. A lot different. I mean, like I say, that's an older bar. So yeah, that's pretty. It does have a little bit of a, let's see, what's it say? I do like fig scents, but I don't get fig on this. At least on cold sniff, I don't. But maybe it could be a mixture of the fig and the spice. I don't know. I'll see how, you know, how it does on warm. But I would say this is probably a bar that does not age well, or it changes over that time. So if you do club it, just make sure that you warm it sooner than later, because I'm sure that, you know, like my bar, the scent notes change. Next up is breakfast blend. Get buzzed on the pure scent of rich, just brewed coffee. Now, a friend of mine, Wanda, she's one of my customers. She talked to me about. She told me about this a couple of months ago, and that's really strong. She said she loved it. I thought, gosh, I've never heard of that. You know, I've heard of Coffee Tree, and I've got Perk Me Up, and I've got Hazelnut Latte, but I'd never heard of this one. This is a really strong one. Yeah, so I'm curious how this will differ from Coffee Tree and from Perk Me Up. It's a lot stronger, though. So, I mean, the coffee scents are good, but in my home, they only last, you know, 3, 4, or 5 hours, something like that. And then it just, you know, I don't know if I just go, you know, scent blind to it, or nose blind to it, or whatever. But anyway, I'm super glad that for Wanda that this is back. We're going to get her stock and put it in the club so I can get to her whenever it comes in. Next one up is Buzzworthy. Spread the word about this tasty blend of sugared almonds, creamy vanilla, and a drizzle of sweet honey. This is another one I got from that same gal in a bar swap. Again, not realizing that they were older bars. As you can see, the backs are different, but the fronts are pretty similar, right? But you can see the color of the bar has changed. So I think, you know, this Buzzworthy might be one that doesn't age well over time. Now, it was such a weird, funky smell that I just didn't want to warm it. You can see that I even swapped it, you know, 2 years ago. I was like, I don't know about that bar. So let's see what it's like fresh. It does have a little bit of the same notes. And this is one I hear people say that they either love it or don't. But yeah, it is pretty. I do get the honey and almonds. The almonds is what and I'm not much of an almond scent. I know a lot of people love almond croissant, but that's not one I can do. It's just too much. But yeah, I'll be curious to warm this one, because I want to see, you know, because the older bar, it scared me off. I'm just putting them over here on a table just so I can have some room here to work with. Next one up, Coconut Citrus Parfait. I'd never heard of that one at all. Creamy coconut milk and vanilla bean with a hint of citrus. I'm curious about this one. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I don't know when this came out. Sometimes I do. I have a little research sheet. I didn't do one for this round. I should have done it. But it was. It's like, I'll see, like, when was it out last? When was it Bring Back My Bar last? Yeah, yeah, it's very summery. Yeah, I do get a little citrus out of this. Vanilla bean. I don't know. This is one I think you're really going to have to warm to feel, you know, to really get what this bar is about. But gosh, I can see why people voted this back. Yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot of lovers for this one out there. Okay. Coconut Daiquiri. I know there's a lot of people that already know about that one. That one was, I took a break from Scentsy for a while, and I think this came out whenever that break happened. And I have never had this one. A tropical blend of coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. That's as refreshing as it is sweet. Oh, that is pretty. I fell in love with coconuts last summer. Different scents. That is really pretty. It's almost got a little, I don't know, it feels like a little bit of perfuminess. Or maybe that's banana coming out. Oh, that is pretty. I think my club's going to be in trouble. It's already in trouble. If you watch the videos I did recently, I had a club shipment in May, and I had to do it in 3 parts because I had too many. But I love, and I love these scents. I love Scentsy. Dark Harbor, a romantic, exotic Fragrance of lime and blue-green mint with notes of watery ocean lavender and mysterious amber. This is a beautiful color. I love that. That bluish color. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, yes. And I just figured this would be sort of a manly scent. And it is. It's very manly. And this will be great in my husband's bathroom. I think he'll like this one. He doesn't talk a lot about Scentsy. He sometimes doesn't even notice it. He'll be like, oh, what do you think of that scent? He's like, oh, I don't know it. But then sometimes, you know, there's some that'll just really pop out. And he'll go, oh, my gosh, I like that smell. So, I don't know. I think that one will do it, though. That one's pretty rich. Dulce de leche. And this one is a silky sweet golden custard of sugary caramel, rich cream, and just a touch of warm vanilla. Oh, yeah. I watched some other cold sniff videos on that Bring Back My Bars, and a lot of people seem to really like this one. And I mean, this will probably be one of those that you can mix, use as a mixer, and you can warm it on your own. Like I said, there's a lot of caramelish scents, a lot. And I haven't narrowed down which ones I like best. Like I'll put one in and I'll go, yeah, I like that. And then, oh, I think I'm going to kick that out of my club. And then I'm like, I don't know. You know, and then I warm it again and I like it. So that's a good one. Yeah, that's another one of the caramels that I like, I have to admit. All right, next up, Farmer's Market. I also have an older bar of it. Okay, crunchy carrot and cucumber with a hint of rose. You will have to see and smelling green. I do like green scents. My favorite green scent probably is that bamboo yuzu, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that they say that crunchy carrots. I don't know. So like the old bar that I have, let's see, when did I buy that? I bought this from another rep in August of 2019. So it must have just been in the catalog then. But you can see that the packaging hasn't changed in the front, but again, it's flat back. So I got it prior to the March of 2021. So so I've obviously warmed that. That was back when I sort of saved my wax, and I don't know why I was doing that. Anyway, but so anyway, I'm anxious to try a fresh bar of it. Let's do that. All right. What do we have now? Oh, next up, Happy Go Lucky. Luscious red berries, silky orchid, and Japanese plum floating on a cloud of amber and vanilla. Beautiful colored wax, kind of that purplish lavender. Oh, that is pretty. Now, let's see. Yeah, this is pretty. I bet this will be good for a bathroom scent to me. I also have a very old bar of it, as you can see how it's really changed, right? You know, and I labeled this one. I didn't label this. This bar is super, super old. Super old. I would guess this bar is at least 10 years old. I'm not sure exactly. At least. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those ones I've had in the back of a box, and I kind of forgot about it. But anyway, so I'm happy to try a fresh bar of that to see how I like it. Next one up, Highway Run. Toss the map and go where the wind takes you as crisp, adventurous notes of eucalyptus bud, cedar, amber, and vetiver grass lead the way. And that word's kind of, I stumble across that word. Highway Run, probably a manly scent, I'm guessing. Yeah, ooh, it's got a weird tinge to it. Let's see what that is. What was that again? Highway Run. It must be the cross between the eucalyptus and the cedar, maybe. Vetiver. That's a fun word to say, right? Every time I look at it, I stumble on it. Sorry. Yeah, it is pretty. That'll be another one. I'll be interested to see what my husband says on that one. I mean, that's the thing. I like a lot of the manly scents, but they're super light for some reason. At least in my husband's bathroom, they are. So I'm anxious to the ones that are got a little bit more oomph to them. I want to try those. Okay, Juicy Peach, mouth-watering, freshly picked, sweet, juicy peach. Peach nectar was one of my favorites. It's in my club. I'm curious to see what the difference is between juicy peach and peach nectar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is more, okay, yeah. I use, okay, so it's hard to explain this, but juicy peach. This, to me, just feels straight up peach. Like, I consider that a fruity bar. Now, peach nectar is a soft, smoother scent to me. Like I said in another video that I've done recently, peach nectar, if you let it, a lot of people said it was really light, but if you let it sit a while, it really does cure, and it gets a little bit stronger. But to me, it's a creamier peach, so I use that in my bathroom, in my laundry room. Now, this here is very fruity. I wouldn't put that in a bathroom or laundry. So it's more of a fruity, whereas peach nectar is more of a creamier peach, and it's just more feminine, I'll say. Next up, lemon lavender. Inviting blend of tangy lemon and sweet lavender flowers. I like that too. That they have a yellow cover with a light lavender, you know, that picks up both of the titles. Ooh, this one reminds me. Oh, my bar's cracked here. I won't pop it out. Somehow I got cracked. This reminds me of something we've had recently. This one has a soapy. It's soapy to me. It's fresh though, so it's kind of laundry-ish to me. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, interesting. Probably not one of my favorites, but I'll try it. We'll see. Next up, lemon verbena. Fresh lemon zest, bright lime, and verbena leaf. I'm surprised this came back because I thought this was in the catalog. Maybe it has been 3 years. Maybe it has been. But I know I got this in a dish soap on clearance, you know, probably 2 years ago. So, but that doesn't count. And it's fine in the dish soap. I'm kind of okay with that. I wasn't, it's okay. I thought, if I get a bar, I wonder what it'd be like. Because I know sometimes, like in, things like the same scent will be different. It's like, oh, I like it in a washer whip, but I don't like it in a bar. I like it in the room spray, but I don't like it in the bar. So things can vary in the different products that we have. But yeah, very fresh, lemony. To me, it's a lemony. Yeah, very, very lemony smell. I'm not a big lemon fan. Like, I found one lemon that I really like, that lemon lime fizz that we had in the Easter collection, I believe it was. I really liked it. Okay, next up, lime and sugarcane. Lime and sugarcane cooled by a frozen mint. Interesting. Now, I think Liz from Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, she liked this one a lot, and I think she mentioned when she talked about this in her Bring Back My Bar Cold Sniffs that I think Carrie had mentioned that she liked it a lot, and I think she had it in her club or something. I can't remember. And I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. I see it. Now there was the mint. There was a mint that just recently came out. I think it might have recently discontinued. Mint Fields, but it was real minty. It almost was like gum, like that Wrigley spearmint gum. And I couldn't do it. I could not do it. This is like a lighter version of it, so it might be okay. I don't really get lime in it though, but maybe it'll come out on warm. So I'm curious to try that one too. That's lime and sugarcane. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Oh, we got about 8 more. Delicious, Red Delicious. Crisp juicy apples, fresh from the orchard. I fell in love with apple scents a year or 2 ago, and I really was excited when this came back. Oh, yeah, totally straight up apple. Totally straight up. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to have to warm this summer, definitely this summer. Yeah, and people did talk about this compared to like Apple Press and Johnny Appleseed. I do have Apple Press in my club. Yeah, this one's really good. It is different though. They all 3 are a little different. Yeah, I like this. I do like this. Yeah, thank you for whoever voted this back. Yes. Reggae Sunset. I thought I had an older bar of this at one time, but I dug around and couldn't find it. Juicy mandarin and orange blossoms with hints of lime and a spicy finish. Maybe I've just always read about it. I don't smell anything. Yeah, I do get a little bit of mandarin orange. I think somebody else, maybe Elizabeth, described this as, or somebody described this. Maybe it could have been Robin H. Described this as a lighter version of, oh gosh, what was that bar? Oh, mercy. Not scary good. Maybe, oh no, Mandarin Orange, or Mandarin Moon. That's what it was. A lighter or summer version of Mandarin Moon. I believe that's what it was. And I had Mandarin Moon in my club for a while, but then I just didn't reach for it much, so I kicked it out of my club. But yeah, she's exactly right. Totally. I'm anxious to warm that, because this might be a lighter version of it that might work for me. Sandalwood and cranberries. Yeah, I hope I like this one. Exotic sandalwood, sweet cranberries, and spice. Probably a good fall scent. Oh yeah, that is good. That is very good. Pop this out here. Yeah, that's very pretty. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to warm this in the summer though, to test it out. Oh man, that is beautiful. It is a woodsy berry. It is woodsy. Yep. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna probably. I might warm that in the bedroom just to kind of see how that does. Okay. Sea salt mist. Conjure a gentle tide lapping against driftwood, a rustle of beach grass, a spray of ocean mist, and sea salt with bright mandarin and sultry amber. I do like aquatic scents, so I'm really hoping to like this one. Oh, it's light. And, yeah, it's very light. But I bet that's beautiful, like in a bathroom. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I do like that. That's really nice. And thank you for people voting that and back. Ooh. That is good. That's really good. I like that one a lot. But yeah, that's really good. Sea Sun and Fun. This one is Summer Fun. A splash of salt water and orange twists, scattered lily petals, and an array of sunny amber. I also thought I had an old bar of it, but I didn't. I know I didn't warm through it, because I'm just kind of weird like that. I keep these scents that I think I'm never going to get again. Yeah, that is pretty. It is pretty. It's an aquatic scent. But it's strong. It's a lot stronger than the last one. Different. I mean, definitely different. Yeah, I'm excited to try that one. Yeah, very good. Oh, this one I voted for and voted for and voted for. Shaka finally came back. I think that was one of Dan's picks. I have an old bar of it. Look at that. Look at that. Old bar, right? And I might have date on that one. Yep, I bought it in June of 14. It still smells. This bar will hold up. I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, it's been 10 years. I can still get something out of it. Maybe not as strong as you know, a fresh bar, obviously, but that bar is good. I just finished up my other clam, and I had this other one full clam left of it. I'm totally clubbing this one. I love it. My husband put that in his bathroom, and a fresh bar. I'm curious to see if he'll make mention of it. Classic, cool, rich sandalwood infused with a splash of bergamot and lime. Ah, yes, I love it. Love it, love it. Thank you, people, for voting that back. Okay, this one. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this for a minute. So when the Bring Back My VAR voting comes up, and like I said, it's open for 3 or 4 days, I have a spreadsheet that I sort of keep track. And like when you're voting, that, you know, once the voting starts, you know, all of a sudden, you know, it populates that, you know, it'll put a little tag on it. It's in the top 25. So like I said, there's 200 scents that are in the voting station. And it'll show you what the top 25 are. So about every, I don't know, throughout the day, every couple hours, I kind of look at it, see if anything's changed. And things do change. I'm like, oh, what, you know, something got kicked out, and this one's now in the top 25. I keep a pretty close tab on that, especially in the last day. And I have voted for this scent since we've been able to vote. I mean, since I've been a rep, I'll say, for, you know, 2.5 years. I vote like absolute crazy for this scent. And I think, oh, not enough people like it. You know, I never hear anybody mention it. I sometimes I watch other people's videos and I see people kind of mention, I've seen people kind of mention it before. Oh, I really love this scent. I hope it comes back and whatnot. And it finally came back. It is Surfer Chick. And I have one old bar of it, right? I have one old bar of it. Let's see, I'm putting my glasses back on. All right, and this bar I have had since May of 2012. And it has held up. Like I said, it's probably not as obviously fresh as this bar. And I hope that nothing changed over this. I love this bar. Bubbly lemon tonic and guava frolic with sweet cherries and blackberries in this youthful scent. It is, oh man, I love it. I don't even know. Didn't know what the scent notes are. I mean, I can Google it and figure it out, right? But if you just smell this bar on cold and you have to try to pick this out, to me, it's a very complex pile of scent notes that I don't know that I ever got lemon out of this. I don't really know what guava smells like. I get hints of berry, but nothing super strong. I just love this bar. But I'm telling you, not one time did I see this bar in the top 25 voting. Not once. Once. I'm telling you, not once. So I'm not sure I really believe in this voting system that we have. Now, a majority of the ones will make it back. Like, I watch up to the last 2 minutes of voting, and I'm like, okay, this is what I saw in the last 2 minutes, so I can't imagine that it changed, right? And so I would say most of them, on that list of the top 25 did come back. But there was probably 5 or 6 that didn't, which I was surprised. And then so I don't know, top 25, but they only picked 20. So, 5 of them aren't going to make it. And then, of course, Dan picked his 5 and he added in. So that's why we have the 25, because Dan hand selected 5 to put in there. But like I said, not one time did I see Surfer Chick ever in that top 25. But I voted hundreds of times for that. And I cannot tell you how happy I am that Surfer Chick finally came back, finally. And it is going to my club, never coming out. Never, never, never. Last bar we have is Wild Watermelon. And it says, a fun and fruity fragrance bursting with ripe watermelon, green apple, and scrumptious sugar pineapple. Now, I'm not a big watermelon fan because I haven't really found one that I like yet. Oh, but this is kind of nice. This is nice. So let's see. Maybe it's a cross between the watermelon. Yeah, I smell watermelon in this. And maybe the cross between the apple and the pineapple. Maybe, yeah, just the wild watermelon. So it's different fruit scents yeah, I'll be curious I'll see how I like that one. But there we go. So that's the Bring Back My Bars. They're going to be available on July 1st for that month. And so if there's something you absolutely love, you need to start a Scentsy club and put that in there and, sign up if you want it once a month, every other month, every quarter. And you just start putting bars in there that you want to keep forever. And that's what's the great thing about Scentsy Club. You can order other products in the club, but the only thing that you can save is the bars. So if you have questions about that, or you need a consultant to sign up with, feel free to reach out, send me a message, and I can help you with that. But thank you so much for sharing time with me today for the Bring Back My Bars for July. And have a great afternoon. Thanks so much. Bye.